How's it going there, YouTube? Well, we are up at the 43rd Annual Kawartha Antique Power Show featuring Oliver Hart-Parr, Cockshutt, and Co-op. Now, this canopy I'm standing here, it's not familiar to you guys because this is kind of a new display for me. I'm doing farm toys as well as the 145, and I got the 1828 here as well. So let's flip this phone around and we'll start getting some show clips for you guys. Well, this is what we got here. I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm still working on some coffee, but this is my display that I brought. I've never actually done farm toys, big tractors, and the 145 all at the same time. I've done the 145 and farm toys, but not all three together. So the canopy's nice. It gives you somewhere shady to hang out. Anyway, I'm doing a little bit of a YouTube, I guess, promotion thing here, but I'm gonna nickname this my Hart-Parr hangout, I think. Anyway, let's get some clips of the show. We got a nice Cockshutt 30 narrow front beside us here. Of course, the 1828 with the Oliver Hart-Parr flag on the back. Nice little 20 Deluxe. Cockshutt 50. I would love to get one of these. I kind of regret selling my 40. By this time, I probably would have had it together enough to at least have it here. But where there's one, there's another. It's a Co-op number 3. So there's actually a pretty good presence of Cockshutt stuff up here. That's a nice 50. 570. 1600 Cockshutt. How you doing? Little 550 utility. Got one of those on my uncle's farm. They're a pretty good little tractor. Very, very handy to have. I was actually looking at picking up either a 550 or a Super 55 to do snow blowing with at home, but I'm either gonna go that route or gonna go get a blower kit for my S100 at home. This is friggin' sweet. Cockshutt 770 pulley. They did not make many 770s. Not in Cockshutt anyway. Oliver did, yes, but the Cockshutt 770s are very rare. And see one done up as a pulley, that's pretty friggin' sweet. I like that a lot, actually. There's a Cockshutt manure spreader. Holder a 30 wide front. I think I've seen that here once before. Can't remember whose it is. We have a half-scale Cockshutt 30 to 35 Deluxe. That's cool. A little bit breezy up here this morning, but breeze is welcome. 35 Deluxe. Nice. Pretty sure that's probably a Cockshutt running gear underneath that. Nice little 2-bottom plow. I'd like to get one of these for my 80. The 80 would handle that nicely. Nice little trip plow. Cockshutt 20. I'm not sure if those are 14-inch bottoms or 12-inch bottoms. I'm not 100% certain, but there was one at an auction a little while ago, and I wish I just grabbed it. It was about 200 bucks. I mean, obviously it wasn't painted or anything like that, but nonetheless, it's a nice little project to have. Something nice to go with the 80 anyway. Got another 20 Deluxe. Got a pretty good show of tractors here. Actually, they got quite a bit of stuff coming in last night after we left. Massey 33. Another 30 narrow front. Nice 50. This is one of the patio set John Deere 110s. They had 4 different colors. I think there was white with a green, a yellow hood, a blue hood, and the sunset orange hood. 435 diesel. 830 diesel. That has a 253 Detroit in it. Of course, the big 830. And a 4000 diesel. Oh, here's a Oliver 77 down there in the distance, if I can get it on camera good enough. At the other line here, there's a Massey Ferguson, I think that's a 65, I want to say. Yep, 65 Massey, 185 Alice. Here's a really nice 7060. 7060. Massey 30. Massey 55. 22. Minneapolis Model U. Farmall H. Massey pony. Farmwell cub with a little Model 100 manure spreader on the back. Not sure I've ever seen one of those yet. Got a 1836 International, a W12 Farmadeering. Have a carriage. Give you guys a shot of the plate. You guys can read the plate. WF Alice. I know a fellow that has one of these he's working on right now. OBT. 1100 Massey Ferguson. 65 utility. Another 50. Morning, Harold. Massey Ferguson 35. 135. Got a 25 Massey. 203. 44. 444. These are always pretty cool looking tractor, the gold engine. Very neat. These hood emblems are very rare to get too. They're hard to find. 444 standard. 101 twin power, I believe. 101 senior. These are always nice. I always like the side curtains on these ones. Pacemaker. There was one Massey tractor. I think it was a pacemaker. I think it was either a pacemaker or a Challenger. One of them used the same mag as a 1828. That's the only other tractor to use those mags. And I read that somewhere, and I forget which one it was now. 44 diesel special. 135. I'm not quite sure this is horse drawn. 44 gasser. Massey pony. Really neat 420 crawler. And a 420 industrial crawler. These are cool. Be hard in the driveway though. Be the right size for pushing the snow on the driveway at home, that's for sure. Apologize for the wind noise here right quick, but have a water pump wagon. Really nice 1836 Hart-Parr. This just came in this morning. Really nicely done. Here's a wood splitter. You guys can pause the video and read that if you like.
Jim got the license. Yeah,
We've all got them. Yeah.
Got a Drake saw here.
But it's still
Get some action shots of that here in a little bit. Here's another really nice 1836 Hart-Parr. Fairbanks Morse, possibly a 6-horse. Another mechanical water pump. Have a, not quite sure what this one is. Looks like it's water cooled though. Big international engine. Half scale Waterloo engine. Hitting this stuff here. I'm looking to get into some hitting this. I was looking to pick up some McCormick stuff there back in the winter time, and I bought some 80 parts instead. Got a wheel horse, Massey Ferguson. Old Genesis, never heard of that before. Massey Harris. Massey Harris, I believe they call it number 1 and number 3. I can't quite remember right now. Rusted Hornsby edges. There used to be a fella at Milton years ago. He had a big stationary power unit. He used to pull with a semi truck. I forget how many horses. I think it was like 500 horsepower engine. I got a picture of it there at home. Used to be a Milton every single year. I think it was Walter Dedman was the guy who used to have that. I want to say, I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. National, that's cool. I think they call it a side shaft. Of course, the cam. The cam is up here in the side, and it's right here. I think it's a side drive or side shaft or something like that. There's a little Fairbanks in the back there. That looks like it might be another Fairbanks here, maybe 5 or 6 horse. Well, I haven't seen too much of the show just yet. My little Hart-Parr hangout here has been a pretty popular spot. Of course, I got my little YouTube sign here, of course, to kind of promote it, but 90% of the people out here know who I am anyway. Picked up this Frost & Woods. I believe that's either a Moore cover or a planter box cover. I think it's too small for planter box cover though. I have to look it up, but Frost & Woods, of course, was the original dealer for my 1828, so picked it up at the flea market. I've also got flyers for the Georgian Bay Steam Show. Of course, you guys know that most of you anyway, know that I used to be on the board of directors for that show. So, picked up some flyers to kind of help out and give away at the booth here. Also, got some flyers here for the Dirty Birds Car Show in Sutton, Ontario. So I said, sure, bring them over to the booth and I'll hand them out. If anyone's interested in grabbing some flyers, I've got some here. So I might go to that. That's a car show and tractor show all in one. So we might have to make an appearance at that, I think. And of course, there's a Cockshutt 80 showed up here this morning after I did my little walk around tour. I was talking to the fella that owns this. This one's actually later than the one I have at home that I'm working on right now. I almost had mine ready to come here. I had pulled the back tire off. I haven't done a YouTube video on it yet, but there was a couple of holes in the back rim that got welded up. If I didn't have to do that, if I could just slap the new tube and tires on, I would have had it here. This one's serial number starts with 815, so I do believe that's quite a late one. I think it's a 1945 or a 1946 model. But I was looking at these wheels because mine's got the split ring back wheels on it still. I might try to pick up some of these wheels for it. They're a 20, I think these are still, no, these are 26 rather. I thought they were 24, these are 26. But these, I believe, will fit on the cast hubs that I have at home. I'm going to have to see if my buddy there that has all the ED parts has a spare set of wheels around for it. But of course, I have 24-inch tires to go on, so I kind of want to stick with a 24-inch rim. The fenders on this one look quite similar to the one I'm working on at home. But yeah, it's very much the same tractor. I see the original starting switch goes down the floor pan. I've got one on mine at home. So it's much the same tractor, except this one's missing the fan shroud. Yeah, I might look around and see if I can find myself some 24-inch rims like this, the pressed steel ones. Those split rims are kind of a pain in the butt and they're dangerous too. Well, this is Sunday morning now. We got back up about 7:30 this morning. Just had the 145 out for a tour. It's actually the first time I've ever had that tractor here out of all the years I've owned it. I've had that thing since 1997. So the story on the 145, most of you don't know. I got that when I was probably about 6-7 years old. I used to have a little pedal tractor. I used to race around in Grandpa's basement and whatnot. And one weekend I broke the rear axle in it, and then the next weekend, well, I got the 145 to drive around. So had it all these years. Like I said, I got it when I was 6 or 7 years old. I'm 32 now, so figured I'd bring it up for the feature, and I think I'll have it at Cookstown this year as well. Alrighty, we're back home here now from the big Kawartha Antique Power Show. Had an absolute blast up there. Just wanted to thank everyone at the club for having us up there. Put on a really good show. About 12:30 here now. Just got home with the tractors here. We're gonna unload them and put some stuff away because I got my first Father's Day party to go to. So anyway, as always, if you guys like this video, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.